Hey guys, welcome to the channel. If you are new, please go ahead, hit the subscribe button, notification bell, and give me a thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, thumbs ups. Thank you. I am over an hour late. Let me tell y'all what. Um, I put a reminder on this for 7:17, and what's crazy, I played those numbers on the pick three tonight. All right. I played those numbers and I played 616. I clocked out of work at it was 616, and I had to run to the store and grab a couple things or whatever. And when I got home, my daughter and her boyfriend were here, and I haven't seen them since Friday. They went out of town. So they were just like showing me the things that they had bought while they were out of town, and we were talking, and I completely forgot that I had put the 717 reminder on this. In fact, like I started cooking, and I kept telling myself like I'm but even though I was talking to Kylie, I kept thinking that I'm forgetting something. I'm forgetting something. This is one of the things with um what I'm going through with the mercury poisoning. Um, my thoughts get a little foggy, and I get a little forgetful. Is But today is a good day, and um, I'm feeling so much better than I have in the past few weeks. The past few weeks, I've been experiencing a lot of pain um, with this, and I've um, I've I've kind of figured out that wearing the neck brace, even though like at the one job, it's helpful as far as where I can I can keep my head straight and pay attention to what I'm doing, but it's keeping my head straight when my head's trying to go, like this is caused like so much pain. So I'm not wearing that anymore, and I'm really paying attention to the foods that I eat and the anti-inflammation diet. Um, really staying focused on what I'm eating. Just even it's just slipping a little bit. It's so like it's not even worth it. But I've been doing a lot of research too on the mercury poisoning, and it's a journey for sure, right? A day to day journey. Um, I just remembered that I had put the 717 reminder on this. So I'm not gonna I'm are you leaving? You going home? You got you got to get stuff out of your car. Um I'm not I'm not gonna I'm not gonna get into too much because I totally forgot. But I did decide that I wanted to pull a spread, but just a short little spread. I thought I I canceled the charity event for Saturday. Um I really love working the charities, y'all. I do. I love reading. I love reading for charity. But I had to um, cancel that. So that was like I don't kind of thank you, thumbs up. Kind of disappointed about hi Fatima. Hi girl. I was kind of disappointed to have to cancel the charity event. So I thought I'm gonna throw a little spread for y'all. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes though, Fatima, because I put a 717 reminder on this. I put a seven. I went to work and come home, and I forgot that I put a reminder on this. So I am gonna give it. I'm gonna give it a couple minutes and see if anybody shows up, because I haven't done a collective reading. I would say it's probably been like over a month, I think, maybe even a little bit longer. I mean, I've thrown some cards, and typed it up, and you know, I do that a lot to the community wall or whatever. But as far as live, I haven't done that. When I heard them say stop, I'm like, okay, we gonna stop, right? Fatima, I didn't even know. I've been subscribed to Prairie's channel. Um, I think a couple years. I've been subscribed to her channel, and she comes in and out of here sometimes. Um, I didn't know she was reading. I seen that. Well, I seen she went live. I seen she went live. I don't know, maybe a week or so ago, and I was getting ready to leave to go to work, and I was just like, I hit the thumbs up for her or whatever, and I said hey, and I went on to work, but I didn't know she was reading. And when I seen she was live again, that night that I seen you in there, I seen she was reading, and she's had deaths and stuff in her family. It's like, damn, I didn't know all of that, right? You doing all right? Yeah, I didn't know. I mean, she, I want to say it was about a year ago. She was in the chat, and I said, when you gonna hit your channel? And she said she was working on some things. She was working on some things. She looks different than the last time I seen her too. Um, but yeah, I did not know. I didn't know her husband died. I guess I probably didn't even know she was married though. Or and I didn't know that her mom died. So yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you, thumbs ups, thumbs ups, thumbs ups. Excuse me. So I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna throw a quick little spread, right? I'm gonna throw a quick little spread. I'm not gonna go too heavy. I'm not gonna go too deep on it. Hi, Odelia. How are you? How you doing? You doing all right? Oh, I'm sorry, Charlie. Go ahead. Yeah. So I went ahead and shuffled them up, y'all. I went ahead. You good? I'm not going. I don't think I'm gonna wait any longer. I think I'm gonna get into it because I'm not gonna go real deep with it. I'm not gonna go real deep with it. I did kind of do like a pre. Well, I wouldn't call it like a pre shuffle, but it's like I was shuffling them collective. There are things um there are things that you guys are recognizing about yourself. There's things that you're appreciating about yourselves more. Um the way the way that you show your appreciation and gratitude may be a little bit different than how you used to show appreciation and gratitude. Um, and again, your appreciation and your gratitude, it may be something that you're more focused on with self, and understanding that when you appreciate yourself, it's not like a bye Charlie, be careful. Oh, you're not. I'm trying to force him out the door, right? Be careful on your way home. All right, see you later. Um, when when taking care of yourself and appreciating yourself and putting yourself first, that's not selfish, right? That's not selfish. And I think that we're learning that. Um, there's I think that there's things that we're reading on, researching on, we're educating ourselves on. And I also too think that things that we once believed was true, we're now starting to like understand that's not true, you know. And I mean, this can be, you know, the false crap from, you know, the Matrix, right? The shit that they put on the TV, right? Like, I mean, I don't watch the news, you guys, and I haven't watched the news for going on almost 20 years, really. I mean, it's been over 10 years. I don't watch it. I don't know if, like, collectively, like, if people do cut on the TV, they're like, that's scripted or that's fake, or I don't know. I think it's where we get our news is differently, how we're educating ourselves is different. That's right. That's right. And Fatima says if we don't take care of ourselves, you know, we can't take care of anybody else. You can't pour from an empty cup, right? Um, but I think it's even, it is that, Fatima, in regard to, you know, health and fitness and stuff like that, but not even just that, that your own appreciation for yourself and recognizing yourself, how special you are, right? Just really how special you are. I think that that's, I couldn't really find the right word. Like, it's not insecure. I don't think it's insecure is not the word that I'm looking for. Kylie said like self-conscious, and I'm like sort of, but I don't even know if it's that. It's just different. The way that we look at ourselves today is different than how we looked at ourselves before. How we look at other people is different. It's different today. I don't know. I don't know if I'm making sense, but I went ahead. I shuffled the cards. I shuffled the cards. Fire and water. Mhm. Fire and water. There's that Queen of Cups. The Sun. That's fire and water. Collective. The Seven of Cups. The Seven of Cups is thinking, options. I mean, he's looking at all his cups. You have options. You have choices. I mean, this could even be like, see how he looks like a shadow. This could be like looking at the shadow, you know. we all have one, right? We all have one. So it's like in our shadow, right? Where it's not trying to not recognize that it's there, right? It's how you respond and how you react, right? Sometimes like a crazy thought will just pop up into your head, right? And or a judgmental thought, right? Maybe you're out in a store, maybe you're out and about, and you want to say it out loud, and it'd just be like this random thing, and it's like, where did that thought even come from, right? What is that, right? You know that's not really how you really think, and that's not how you really feel. Um, there, we all have a shadow to us, right? Some things that like pops into your head that's like ugly or mean. This could be things that have been buried down deep from like even like childhood. With this Ace of Pentacles, Nine of Swords, and the Four of Cups coming up from behind it is also too. I think that people are understanding that just because somebody's being really, really nice to you and being really sweet to you doesn't mean that it's authentic, right? Yeah. Yeah, and look, the magician came out in the reverse position, and the five of swords is at the bottom of the deck. This is like, don't have to feel bad for cutting off ties with somebody that has narcissistic tendencies, right? The magician in the reverse position, y'all. I mean, yes, I could look at the magician in the reverse position and think, you know what? You're kind of scattered right now, right? So your thoughts are kind of scattered. You're looking in too many different directions, so you're not manifesting your things properly, right? Because you're not staying focused on what it is that you're trying to make happen. I could look at it that way, but I don't feel it that way. I feel it. This magician in the reverse position is a master manipulator. This is a master, this is a narcissist. The five of swords. I look at the five of swords as narcissistic behavior. People's hip to that. We're getting hip to it, right? And it's like we're all souls, right? We're all souls. God created us all equal, right? There's been times where, I know that I haven't done things the way that God will want me to do things, right? I don't believe that I'm a narcissist. I don't believe that I've really done things to hurt people like intentionally, right? But I know that I've done things that I'm not proud of. I know this. So when we look at people that have narcissistic behaviors, it may be something like, in our minds we know that person has narcissistic, low vibrational, toxic behaviors. I don't want to participate. I don't want to participate in it. I might know, I might know, that's not healthy. I don't have to say anything about it. I don't have to be mad about it. Um, I don't have to be judgmental. I don't want to participate. Why is this look, two of swords came out anyway, and a king of wands. So, I don't want to participate. The King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, will take action. Will put themselves out there. The King of Wands will be about it, right? I don't want to participate in that. It's a strong masculine energy. It's seeing it. You see it more clear today than how you saw it before, right? I mean, and think about it, y'all. Like, think about it like this too. You don't have to be in a chat to hit the thumbs up. The thumbs up's what helps evolve the channel. It's like it's almost like understanding people that are rough, right? The people that kind of like maybe had a chip on their shoulder or come across as rough. Those is like the ones that's like the most trustworthy, because when you've been love bombed to death, and then you come across people that's real nice, it's like, why are you being so nice? I don't know. I don't know if it's like we're finding the balance in that. Or like understanding, like, what's it two of swords here with the judgments? Yes. What I just said, exactly what I just said. Scorpio energy. King of Swords, King of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is masculine energy. So either the your own masculine energy, like, no, I'm not participating, or even just the men around you. I don't want to participate. And it may be a matching of the energy also. Well, if so, you're not calling anybody out. You're just doing what they do, and they're like, "Well, that's not very nice. That wasn't very nice." But it was okay when you did it, though, right? That could be, I'm not participating because I don't want to match an energy, and I don't want to play that game. It's a game, and you know exactly what you're doing when you do that. So don't try to manipulate me. Don't try to make me feel guilty. Don't try to bring that out of me. I think that's a lesson learned, you guys, that we're not going to participate in it. I don't want to match anybody else's energy. I don't want to repeat myself. I don't want to, have to look at you like, well, and judgment. I've been there. I've been there. I've done that. If I can work on some things, you can work on some things. If you ain't working on your things, well, go work on your things. I'm not participating in it. Why is judgment here? I got a lot of Scorpio energy on this. The Four of Wands and Death. I'm not participating in this. This could have been like family stuff, you guys. Family stuff that we just was like, okay, well, so and so's a narcissist, Uncle Bob is a whatever, and there were things that we allowed to go on even in like family dynamics. No, I don't have to put up with that. I don't want that in my household. I don't want that in my life. And just because I put up with it before, I'm not putting up with it anymore. I want better for myself, and I want better for my family, and I want better for my children. This is really, this is also too, this is also the type of energy that's like, I don't have to explain. Like, say you've had a spiritual awakening, right? Because death is a transformation. It's a spiritual transformation. Four of Wands, when you start having awakenings, you'll see 1111, right? This is like having the spiritual awakening, seeing things from a higher perspective, knowing things, psychic abilities heightened, and talking about it, and not being afraid of, well, oh no, that's not true. That didn't happen. This person right here will gaslight. This person right here will have you questioning what you know to be true on a spiritual level. And we're not participating. We're not participating. This type, and I mean, it doesn't have to be family members that do this type of shit. It doesn't have to be. We're just not participating. We want, happiness. I feel like for some people, it's, I mean, and we got a down here anyway. Down here we got Independence Day coming up, you guys, the 4th of July. These is, that's it. That's the next big holiday where people was like getting together, having parties and celebrations and get-togethers with people that they don't have a lot of respect for, where it's like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not going to do it. uh, Two of Wands, Seven of Wands reversed, Justice, Three of Swords coming up behind that. Some people get their feelings hurt. Eight of Cups, you gonna walk away. Eight of Cups walks away. The Eight of Cups goes to the Nine of Cups. I'm sorry you don't like it. I'm sorry you don't like that. Um, I'm walking away from the insanity. This is the Four of Swords. As meditation, prayer. Somebody had a spiritual awakening. Somebody has, and if it wasn't a spiritual awakening, they have woke up to the fact that this is not healthy. This is not healthy. Walking away from people, places, and things that is no longer serving our highest good. It may hurt our feelings. It may hurt their feelings, but narcissism is being exposed. Knight of Swords with the Wheel of Fortune. I am not participating in this anymore. I'm gonna such as some oh, Knight of Pentacles, Five of Pentacles, the Star. When you get the Wheel of Fortune and when you get the Star, this is a divine timing, right? This is healing. um this is closing out cycles and doing it proper. The Knight of Swords will give you the business and tell you. It's truthful though, right? It's truthful. I don't know. I feel like this is the type of energy that's like, I don't want to participate in it. I don't want to get into it. I've done it. I'm gonna keep it classy today, right? I learned the Hierophant knows. I'm gonna keep it classy. I'm gonna go high. Taurus energy. I'm gonna go high. Four of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Justice. What's right here? The Chariot. It going high. This is wisdom. Y'all are learning something. Y'all are educating yourselves. This is book smarts. It's the Hierophant's not only book smarts and wisdom like that, street smarts. Mm. It's almost like this whole, if you gave, if in the past you was given a business, if you was given a business like like if in the past you will cuss somebody out, you're not going to cuss them out today. If in the past you got your feelings hurt and let people hurt your feelings, you're not going to get your feelings hurt today. If in the past is, well, well, that's just how Uncle Bob is, the narcissistic pervert motherfucker, right? Well, you know what? We're going to stop inviting Uncle Bob. It's like, it's doing things differently, and I don't really care. I don't, because you can say whatever you want to say about me. You can think whatever you want to think about me. At the end of the day, it is my joy and my happiness that's most important. I'm not gonna. Well, that's, we've had those types of readings before, y'all. That's still your mom. That's still your dad. That's still your kids. That's still your boss. That's still your, no, no, because this is still my life, and what brings me happiness and joy is the most important. And Uncle Bob's shenanigans, Uncle Bob's shenanigans is not bringing me joy or happiness. Yeah, the Five of Wands and the Sun. The Sun is the happiest card in the deck. Five of Wands is conflict. In this deck, I think that says battles. The Knight of Swords, the Knight of Swords will argue with you. This motherfucker right here is definitely gonna argue with you, right? This one will keep it going. This one right here will keep it going. Hold on, y'all. Let me check on my food. You don't have to be in the chat to hit the thumbs ups. You don't have to be in the chat to hit the thumbs ups, thumbs ups. This is very masculine energy, y'all. It's very masculine. So it's a take charge type of energy, standing in your power, standing in your truth. Somebody could be just educating themselves on the way that narcissists do things. Oh, no, no, no. Leo, the King of Wands is there, strong, strong Leo. High Priestess is at the bottom of the deck. There's the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I feel like this is, I feel like this is love bombing energy. The Knight of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. I don't want to be love bombed. That's not what makes me happy, right? I can take care of I can take care of myself. I can provide for myself. See, the narcissists do all this love bombing and say all these things and make you feel good about yourself and buy you gifts and blah 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 blah. But then when they start showing their true colors, it's like, is that my phone? Um, somebody somebody was really like conflicted, like on narcissistic abuse, right? Oh, it's not that bad. Uncle Bob, he's really not that big of a pervert. He's only a pervert when he's drinking, right? This was making excuses for people for a very long time, and it's we're not making excuses for people anymore. I don't think I'm gonna keep these cards out, but they did jump out: the Three of Cups, the Page of Swords, Strength, and the Page of Cups. For some people, they was dealing with it, their kids. This is like masculine reading, y'all. There's the Tower. Somebody was faced with some big decisions. This is kind of off. Somebody was watching you, or you were watching somebody, and um, you thought that they had somebody, but they really didn't, or they thought that you had somebody, but you really didn't. This is going over here. Oh wow, very masculine energy. There was let's say let's say your love language is gift giving. It's deeper than this, y'all. It's so deep. But let's say your love language is giving gifts, or I don't know, baking cakes. And when it's somebody's birthday, you always bake the cake. You always bring the cake.
somebody's birthday, you always get them a gift. Somebody might have thought that you were love bombing them, and you were not. When they was actually being love bombed, and they was actually dealing with narcissists, but you were not the narcissist. Flip it around, y'all. Somebody had some deep insecurity issues. They was watching you. um, they they thought that, wow, this is like this is like somebody that needs to come and apologize to you. But it's also like this too. Okay, so let me give y'all an example. This is just an example because this is a really deep reading, and somebody's done some deep work, and they have educated themselves. They've read a lot. They've educated themselves, and they've educated themselves on how they react to things. But let me. I want to. I don't want to go like way deep with it. Let's say somebody's driving by your house, right? Somebody's interested in you, and they're driving by your house. I wonder if she's got a man. I wonder if she's married. I wonder, does the baby daddy live there? Does she got a boyfriend? And they do these drive-bys by your house, right? And they see this car. They see this car, and they see the man getting in and out of this vehicle, right? And then the next day there's another vehicle there, and it's a different guy or whatever, and they're like, oh my gosh, she's got all these men up and in and out of her house or whatever. And then drive by your house, and the vehicle's sitting out there. Oh my god, and he stayed all night. And then it's like your family. It was your family. And so this person's like, just like jump to conclusions, like that you have all these people. So it's something like that, right? Where they're like, oh, it's like it's like somebody has learned that just because somebody's not love bombing you or kissing your ass doesn't mean that they're not interested in you or that they don't care about you, because they learned how narcissists work. Here's the 10 of Pentacles. Commitment. It's like it flip-flops, y'all. It flip-flops. Oh, 8 of Cups doorways. I mean, I was gonna say, give me one more. I got 4 more. I don't know if I'm gonna keep them all. There's death again. There's judgment again. There's the Lovers, and there's the Knight of Wands. So it's basically exactly what I was just saying. These is big, big, big changes. You're mirroring your people. You're mirroring your people. So it's learning that, like, okay, oh well, if he really wanted you, he would just be with you. It's not that simple. It's not that simple. When you are healing from narcissistic abuse, you're gonna tread lightly. Is that the ice cream man?
Yeah.
These are big, big changes, though. I mean, I'm saying I'm wording it, like it's not like it's not as big as what it is. It's really that big. Somebody has been healing from narcissistic abuse and learning the difference. Heavy on a Scorpio, Gemini, heavy Gemini. This is almost like people people that misjudged each other. Yeah, the Nine of Pentacles, charity, generosity. Mm-mm. It's people that misjudged each other, y'all, and misjudged each other. They misjudged each other for because of what they dealt with and what they experienced. Goodbye to the old, hello to the new. Winter, assertiveness. That's that. That's that. I'm not spring. This is like understanding that that patience is a virtue, right? This is like this because the love bombers, they push so hard and they want things like right now, right? Vegetarian, easy does it. Stop trying so hard. It is like people learned about the love bombers. Or they thought that you was a love bomber because you give. You give gifts. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. Come on. Come up here, put some kitty cat energy on these cards. That's too many. It's a reconciliation card. It's safe for you to love. And let me tell you, if somebody has dealt with, come on, baby, calling in your soulmate, if somebody is recovering from narcissistic abuse, that takes a long time, y'all. It takes a long time because depending on how long they were dealing with it, how many years they dealt with it, is very traumatic. And you will have a tendency to be quick to jump to conclusions and stuff, right? I would say, with calling in your soulmate, I would say that communication is very key in this situation because you're mirroring your person. you're mirroring your person. They've dealt with it. And I'm not for sure if I'm wording this right, y'all. And another thing, it's like, just because I have your back doesn't mean I'm gonna stab you in it, right? So somebody's kind of like learning the difference in the love bomber and the one that's genuine and authentic. Or okay, so what if you are a narcissist? You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me. Something like that. I'm not sure. You put your energy on it, little baby. Little baby. I told y'all, if I say come here, little baby, you come here, say hi, say hey, say hey. Give me one more. I'm gonna wrap this up. That's too many. Release your ex. So somebody is healing, y'all. Healing from abuse. This could have been a family dynamic. Retreat. Worth waiting for at the bottom of the deck. Pull one of these. One of these. The letter K. Blessings right back to you, Fatima. Time is an illusion. Give me one more. Give me one more. I'm gonna wrap it up. That Y keeps trying to jump out of there. A keeps trying to jump out of there. Physical union is now. Power of now. Stay focused. Stay focused. I ended things with my karmic person at the bottom of the deck. So the letter K could mean something to you. Physical union is now. Power of now. I ended things with my karmic. Listen, um, just because the people in your life hurt you and did you wrong doesn't mean that the people, that are coming back around, um or I don't even know why I said coming back around. Maybe it's somebody from the past coming back around. But um it, it just feels like it's just this, it's an energy of communicate. You need to communicate. Don't assume. Don't jump to conclusions just because you dealt with narcissism in the past doesn't mean that everybody is narcissistic. That's what I got for the collective. Thank y'all for being here. Thank you for hitting the thumbs ups. Um, shout out, shout out to shout out to the people that are doing their work. Shout out to the people that's doing their work and healing and sending prayers. It is felt. I appreciate it. It's thank you. Thank you, Odelia. Thank you. Um I'm on the road to wellness. I'm it's crazy when I can feel, people praying for me. I can feel it. I can feel it and I appreciate it. Thank y'all so much. You say bye, baby. This little baby, oh, look how cute he is. Look at his little face. He's so cute and he's so stinky. He's like, y'all remember that TV show Friends? And Phoebe wrote that song, Smelly Cat. That's this cat. I have to sweep and mop and I'm cleaning with orange oil because this little guy, he don't want to use his litter box. He don't want to use it. He's stinky. Yes, he's so stinky. He's so cute. I can't even get mad. He's so cute. He's like he is peeing all over my house, y'all. This is a baby. He's so cute, right? He's so cute. Let me show you. He's a close up. How cute. He's so cute. Look up, baby. He's so cute. And we're just calling him baby because that's what he answers to, Odelia. There is there is something that happens to to people when when they have dealt with um narcissism, unhealed people, um toxic people, because and I stay on the fence with it. I stay on the fence with it. I mean, what I've read is that people that are narcissists, they do it on purpose. And I've always wanted to believe that they don't do it on purpose. That there it is low vibrational energy. They are toxic. They are unhealed. But in my heart, I always wanted to believe that they're not doing it on purpose. That they don't know any better. And maybe it's just easier for me to accept that it's not being done on purpose, you know. Um, but what they do when they're gaslighting, and it's traumatizing. It's traumatizing, especially when this is like family members that's done this stuff. Um, it is a traumatic experience. It'll have you, question yourself. It make you feel like you're not good enough. Um, like I can see a lot of myself in this reading, and for me is really forgiveness, forgiving people, and being really super good to myself, and being super kind and super gentle, and also to understanding that when I get faced with those triggers, things that's reminding me of, like, how my family would do, like I have to kind of take a step back away from it and not react, like, okay, just because this person's doing that, it doesn't mean that it's like a trigger, So whoever's dealing with someone that it might even be like avoidant, um the avoidance will come across as like manipulative, like how um like narcissists do, but it's a lot of self-preservation there. And unless you've experienced being abused from different angles, and all the people in your life, a lot of people in your life, it's it's a challenging thing. It's a challenging thing to overcome. So I don't know. I don't. I'm gonna leave it at that. I think that people I think that people that do that, I don't think that they're trying to be mean. I mean, speaking for myself, um, it's just it's a very challenging thing. Some people are so mean that it's hard to believe that they're like that. Yeah, and um, people will just and they'll lie on you too, right? They'll lie on you and like, but you're the one that's doing all that, right? Or like when you've had enough, when you've had enough of it, and you're like, "Fuck you!" You see how she gets. It's like, oh my god, that right there, had to deal with that too, like because you can be so sweet and so nice and so kind, and then you've just had enough, and that knight of swords will come back like, fuck you, right? and and people like that too, they they gaslight and gossip, so you're always going to be the bad guy. You're always going to be the bad guy, and you have to get to a place where you just really don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks about you. You don't, because if you know me, then you know that I'm not out here hurting people. I'm not doing it. Like, you know, I don't know. I think I'm just rambling. I think they're just sad inside. They're sad inside. Yeah. Um, but I've been really sad on the inside too. I've been really sad on the inside too, and that's probably um like I'll go away when I feel very sad on the inside. I go away because I'm hurting. I'm hurting. And I think that people are kind of understanding the difference in, someone, and the narcissistic person, they're hurt, and they probably actually, need more love than other people. But I think that people are kind of understanding the difference, and understanding that, you know, when people that have been hurt go away, they're not trying to hurt anyone. They're trying to, preserve their own energy, or, lick their own wounds. It's not it's not something that they do to be manipulative. I don't know, Odelia. I kind of feel like that people are kind of understanding where people didn't understand before. They're now starting to understand, and also too that really, really super nice is like, I snorted. Ah. Because I know the ones that I dealt with were always very kind and very sweet and very charming, and, until they weren't. And then it's like, oh my God, what in the world? What just happened here, right? Mm-mm. Thank you all for being here. I got I gotta go. I gotta go. You all have a good night. Say goodbye to the little baby. Oh, isn't he cute? He's so cute. He's so cute. And it's like, I know for me, I know for me, for me, for me, when I really need to be left alone, I really don't need to be left alone. I really don't want to be left alone. It's uh, when I really need people around me, when I really need support, it's like emotional support, um, that's usually when I tend to go be by myself. Um, is when I really actually need it the most. And it's hard to say I need help when when um when you've been surrounded by people that are narcissistic, and you know that whole you made your bed, now you lay in it. That is so cringy. When I hear people say that, I cringe, because it's like, if you make a small mistake, a medium mistake, a big mistake, a narcissistic person make it out to be like it is a huge fuck up, a huge mistake, and like that they're perfect, right? So comments like that, you just learn to just not ask for help, because it's like, um, you know, let me let me tell you something. This the dental assistant, the dental assistant at the dentist that took the big mercury filling out. I got to go there tomorrow. The crown is ready, and then they're gonna do a deep cleaning on half of my mouth. The dental assistant's kind of like wags her finger at me, right? And I don't feel like I'm not gonna explain myself. I'll just listen, right? I'll listen. Well, finally, I said, listen, I smoked cigarettes for 30 years. I don't smoke cigarettes anymore. I know. I know. I know what I did to my mouth by smoking cigarettes. I know what I did. Um, I'm handling this. There's other things that I'm doing, Odelia, on a daily. I have had to completely change my entire way of life. Had to change for me to kick this mercury poisoning. Every fucking thing has had to change, mentally, physically, spiritually. Everything has had to change. Um, when how to explain it? When you have been surrounded by people that have narcissistic tendencies. I don't know if my family was narcissist. I don't know. I'm not a psychiatrist, but when you are surrounded by it, it'll get into your head, right? It'll get into your head. And also too, what I'm learning about um mercury poisoning is there are things that's like, I will tend to be harder on myself probably than what other people are, but also there's a trigger to that, so it's like a double whammy for me. It's what I'm going through with this poisoning, but also the poisoning of the trauma that I experienced for never being good enough. I was never good enough. And when you get out of it and you get away from it, like, I was so good enough. I was so special. I was such a good person. And the people that you love the very most in life, that if they tell you that you're good enough, there will also be a but or a that comes with that. And it's not I don't know, I don't know how to explain it. It's just I don't even know if I'm making sense. It because it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. And being surrounded by that, it doesn't make sense. So if you're dealing with someone that is an avoidant type of, I mean, hey, let me tell you, classic twin flames. That's classic. You got the runner and the chaser, right? But those roles will reverse also. um if you say you are dealing with a runner twin flame, I understand the runner. I understand my masculine counterpart, but I didn't at first. When we first met, I didn't understand. But no, I very much understand today. um that avoidance, because you're trying to protect yourself and not get hurt. But there is strength in vulnerability. There is strength in the truth, and it's very free and liberating to be able to speak your truth and to be able to trust again, to trust again. I think that's a big one, is trust. So I don't know if you all are um dealing with someone that may have some avoidant ways about them. If you are dealing with someone that is an avoidant, um it's not like kissing their ass, right? You're not going to kiss. I don't want nobody kissing my ass. It's not that. But be gentle with them, and like have some compassion for what they're going through, because the avoidant does not want to be an avoidant. I can assure you, I do not want to be an avoidant. I want to be open and honest and trusting, and I am open and I am honest. But when I get into an avoidance, it's this non-confrontational. I don't want to, be confrontational. Um, I just go be by myself and work on things by myself. And what I'm going through right now is nobody's gonna fix this but me. I I mean, I have faith in God and I have prayers, but I also have to put my plans into motion and make it happen every single day. Nobody's gonna do that for me. Um and being an avoidance really super do crave and want emotional support. They just don't really, they don't they're not an avoidant because they don't want emotional support. They're an avoidant because they never really had emotional support, and the emotional support that they should have been receiving from mom, dad, they just didn't get it. They did not have it. So I don't know if that was something that you all needed to know. Again, it's not, don't kiss an avoidance ass. If somebody kissed my ass, I would be like, oh, why are they kissing my ass right now? Avoidance don't want their asses kissed. They just want real, authentic, authentic emotional support. And it's like a catch 22, right? Thank y'all for coming back. Thank you for hitting the thumbs up. I don't know who that's for. Maybe that was just for me. I don't know. I'll see y'all next time. Peace out.